Good afternoon, families. It is Thursday, February 1st, 2024, and I'm coming to you with our Robot Roundup vlog for the week. We'll get right into our top two. It's February. So that means Groundhog's Day, Valentine's Day, 100th Day, those things are coming up. So I want you to please look for a sign up this next week to support a Valentine's celebration that we're going to have in our classroom. That should contain all the information about what we're going to do and answer all of your questions, I hope. As I said, it's also the 100th day of school. I mean, can you believe it? We've been here for 100 days. So as we approach that 100th day, we're going to mark the occasion with a special home project, which will be asking students and families to create a collection of 100 small things. Now, that might seem like a lot, but our goal is to keep it to fit inside of a 1-gallon zip-loc bag or smaller. So this will give students some time and opportunity to count to 100, to organize their chosen collection thing into small countable groups, and then practice counting and recounting up to 100. So look for that flyer this next week. Now we'll get into our vlog points for the week. This week in phonics, we are reviewing the sounds and practicing writing capital letters for E, Z, K, Y, V, U, Q, and X. And I got to tell you, yesterday we had the very best phonics lesson ever. So I had the class copy a sentence, "Did you see a bug?" And they had to copy this and then read it, understand that it was a question, know that I wanted them to answer it, because I said, I want you to read it, and then I want you to write your answer on the next line. It's kind of a weird question. And I'll tell you, it was amazing. Miss Jones and I had this amazing surprise moment because more than 5 students actually answered that with a large, complete sentence of 6 or more words on their own without any help from us. And most of the rest of the students were also able to answer with a yes or a no, and with a little bit of encouragement and ending period punctuation. This is a pretty big independent step forward. And it's also a sign that the students are connecting all the rules for our decoding and reading from phonics. And that leads to comprehension, understanding. This takes a lot of practice, and it can be really, really difficult at times, especially because of how many rules there are in standard English. So reading daily at home out loud is one of the best gifts that you can give to your student, and you're never going to regret that. So that's something you can do. Now in math, we've begun comparing numbers and have started transitioning away from just visually comparing numbers and how we know, like looking, well, how many is more? As we start doing that, we're going to be using numbers to help understand what is more and what is less. Now, things that you can do at home. You can count 2 different objects of things, asking which is more, which is less, or are they the same? That can be forks, plates, socks, shoes, whatever you choose. You can also practice writing and reading numbers 1 through 50. By the 100 by the end of the year is where we're going. So if they're ready and they feel like in a good spot, it's definitely something good you can practice. Both these skills are going to be really necessary for all of our students to be successful when we're navigating representing addition and subtraction sentences using numbers like 2 plus 2 is 4 or 4 minus 2 equals 2. So that's just something you can do. Now in reading, we spent another long 45 minutes reading on our own, doing some buddy reading, and then selecting new books just the other day in class. Students are kind of getting excited about bringing home a borrowed book bag to show off these skills that they are practicing and learning here at school. My goal for every student is to find at least one book that they have practiced here at school and are ready to take home. And to do that, students need to have read a book here multiple times in the classroom so that they are practicing sounding out the words in the book, remembering the phonics rules to successfully read at home to you. Now, this is a pretty big lift for students, especially for the first time. So I want you to know that we are practicing things like patience, calming breaths when we get to difficult, big feelings of frustration and anger when we do hard things like this. So if you notice some of those big feelings at home, either now or in the future, things that I want you to do are remember a time when reading high frequency words or reading for the first time or even just managing big feelings like that for you was tough, was difficult. Knowing that an adult also had those difficult big feelings can help normalize what those feelings are and help students know that this is a lot of work that they are doing and that these are big, difficult things, and it takes a lot of practice. And mistakes are normal, and they're going to happen, and that it's okay to be nervous, but don't be afraid. That as you learn to read, it gets exciting because you learn how to select a book on your own and read it and know what it says by yourself. The whole world looks different from then forever forwards. So please, please let them know that mistakes are okay, and it's okay to have those big feelings, but that they don't have to control us. So I hope you are safe. I hope you are enjoying the crazy, weird weather that we had today. And I hope you get outside. I hope you get some fresh air and have a fantastic weekend. And happy Groundhog's Day. See you next week. Bye.